Software to program an Allen Bradley, as it says there, it's a connected component workbench. So I'm going to click on connected component workbench. It's going to load. It's going to take some time. Good. After I've loaded, so up to here, everyone was clear, right? So I'm going to go on the left side, on the right side, there are folders. So remember, there's a folder. Allen Bradley is a big company. They deal with controllers. Controllers involve PLC because PLC is a controller. It's a programmable logic controller. They deal with drives. They deal with safety, motor control, graphic terminal. But we are dealing with controllers. We want to program a PLC, so we're going to select controllers. I'm going to double-click on controller, the folder labeled controllers. I'm going to double-click it. Now I have a list of all types of PLC that are available on this software. Which one are we using? Micro 820. I'm going to double click it again. And now it gives me all the types of Micro 820. The one we are using is a Micro 820. The label there is 2080. -LC20 and then -20QWB. So the last marking there. So it's the last one, this one. That's the one we are using. That's the last one. It's a QWBR. That's the one we are using. So we select the last one there. I think this one is QBB. The one we are using is QWB. So it's written there. You can verify that. So we click there. We double click it. We're going to double click it. So I'm also going to double click this one. Now I press OK. This is going to pop up. Then I press OK. And you wait for it to load. It takes some time to load these types of software. They are not like your phones. So on the right, you select the type of PLC you are using. So you select the folder. You select the type of PLC. And then you double click it, it loads. Now you come back to the left. On the left, we want to do what we call programming, right? So I'm going to come on programming, double click programming. Oh, I'm going to right click on programming, sorry. Right click, not double click, right click. So you're going to come on top of program, you right click. Right click means use the right button of your... You guys know the computer language. If they tell you click, click means you are using the normal button to click. When they say right click, they want you to click the other button so a list can appear. So you right click, you come on top of programs, you right click on top there. Now it's telling you add. Now we're going to select the language which we're going to use. So there are 3 languages listed here. I don't know if you can see that. There is ST, which is structured text, and there is LD, which is ladder diagram, and there is FBD, which is function block diagram. Which one are we using? Ladder diagram. So I'm going to come here, click there. Now it's going to appear there. I'm going to go back there. So you can see already these are symbols of ladder diagram. This one here. That's one. I'm going to double click it. Double click there. And there's my workspace. Now, if you can see on this side, on the right side, I can make this one a little small because my interest is on this one. So on the right side, you have all the symbols that you need, which are different from, a little bit, not really different, a little bit different from the one we're using there. The other one I was using on the laptop, that was the Siemens one. This is Allen Bradley. And this one, this is the first rung. It gives you already the first rung. Remember, the one I was using doesn't give you anything on the working space. You have to start selecting and then you join them yourself. This one gives you already the first rung. So what do I do? So my first rung, I'm going to reproduce this diagram. Oh, we didn't do the correct diagram now? Oh, so we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to discuss the correct diagram altogether. But this is the correct diagram. I'm going to do it. Then we can finally discuss it quickly. So, as all of you know, we have 3 motors. So I'm going to put a start. So here you click and you drag. Click, drag, drop. If you drop it, a list is going to appear. Now you want to come here to input and output, I/O. Can you guys see I/O? Okay, so you're gonna come to this one that says there. So you're gonna count like 1, that's the name, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one, the fourth section is where you click because you want to check the list. Now, the contact that you're gonna put, it's an input contact, right? So can you guys see there? Is there a way I can zoom this thing? It's not zooming. Is it zooming? Okay. It's zooming. Why are you saying? Can you guys see? Still nothing. Yeah? On the PC. Yeah, it's still gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come to this one here, DIN, there, and write. So I'm gonna write. You can double click there just for the cursor to point, and then I'm gonna write start M1. That's for motor 1. And so that's it. So I'm gonna press OK. That's it. That's the first one. Second contact is a normally closed contact. Here they call it reversed. Reverse contact. So it's a direct contact, which is a normally open. Reverse contact is okay, because we zoomed, no? Let me do this. Oh, we're gonna lose a lot. Let me just zoom it back. So we can see. Now that we understand, we have to see the whole screen. Sorry guys. Technical issues. So, reverse contact is the normally closed. You can see also the symbol. You're going to see the symbol there. So that's a normally closed contact. I click and hold. So I'm going to click, hold it, and drop it there. And the list is going to be again. This one was what? It was on which number? In 05. You put it on 05. There. Oh, it was here. The first normally closed is 07. Remember, I was asking you, should it do in open start stop because it was going to make it easier. But still, so we decided to do start. So all the start are going to be 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The first stop starts at 7. So we're going to put the start stop at 7. All right. So it is 7. So we're going to come here to input and output micro. We come to 7. This is 7. Double click there. Oh, sorry. I didn't. Properties. Where's my list? Where's my list now? Let me delete it, bring it back. Drop it. My list appears. Come there. 7. Okay, stop. Stop M1. That's stop M1. So and then I press OK. Now I'm going to put my output. The output here is called direct coil. So I'm going to come click direct coil, drag it, drop it there. And then bring it here. So this is an output now. We started with which output? We follow the drawing. Because it should match. If it doesn't match, you're going to be programming something else. So our motor, first coil is on output 01. So that is out. So I'm going to come here to digital there. You can't see it clearly there, but I'm going to. Yes. DO01. Yes. DO01 there. There it is. I'm going to click there and write motor 1. That is motor 1. Okay. Motor 1, and then press OK. That is motor 1. Okay. So I have to do my latching. Here in the software, you can just drop it and link it yourself. There is something called branch. So you have to take a branch there. You see it comes like it gives you possibility to do parallel. You just do it like that. And then you just drop it there, it's going to link it itself. Then you take a normally open coil, and then you do it like that. So And then this is gonna be, so now on your list, this normally, since you are branching, you are doing the latching, this contact should have the same label as motor 1. So you have to come, there is already label motor, so you have to come to here, click here and press OK, so that it takes the name of motor 1. Does it make sense? Did it make sense to everyone? Because I'm not doing the whole circuit, but I just want you to understand what you're doing. Does it make sense? So let me repeat that process, please. Because, where's delete? So where's delete my branch? Delete branch. So I'm gonna come, select branch, bring the branch here, drop it right there. It's gonna branch itself, and then take a normally open contact, bring it there, drop it there. And then select, come there, and click on motor 1, because I want the latching to have to control motor 1. So there, and then okay, it directly takes the level of motor 1. So now I finished my first branch. Remember, there are other stuff that we should add again here. So we have two other, we can do this later. So let me do the second branch. So if I want to do the second branch, I just come to rung. I click rung. If I click rung, I double click it. Let me try. Okay, so I have to double click it for it to appear there. The other option would be to bring it and drop it. All right? So that would be your other option. Either remove from, no, I'm removing this one. So either you double click on rung here, or you just take it and then drop it there. That's it. Now I'll do my second rung. If I want to repeat the same thing, I can just go again, coil, direct coil, take it, select it, drop it there, and then label it again. This is for motor, so it's going to be input. This is going to be 5 now. It's a start button for 5, right? For motor 2. Motor 2 is 5. So I click there and then say start M2. M2, and then click OK. And then take a normally closed contact, that's a reverse, bring it, drop it there, and then label it again on, that should be 8, right? All the close starts from 7 and then the next one is 8. So this is stop M2. And then press OK. And take the output, direct coil, drop it there. And then it should be 02. That's DO02. There. M2, motor 2. Motor 2. And then OK. All right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was supposed to take output. I took a, so it's the name is direct coil. I took a direct coil, so I'm gonna drop it there, and then it's a M2 there. It's I already labeled it, so I'm just gonna take it there. There it is. Now, if I want to latch again, I take a branch, bring it there. Do that. Take a normal open contact, bring it there. Since on my list there is already motor 2, I'm just gonna go on the list and check M2, and then click it. It takes the name of M2. All right. Remember, there is. I'm not gonna do the whole circuit. Should I do the whole circuit?
No, it's fine.
You guys are fine.
Like if that panel is already done, it's good.
It's good. I'm not sure if it's.
Just do the whole thing, then
we test. Yeah, I'm gonna upload. I want you to stop here and upload to show you how it's running. Then you, when you are building, you build the whole circuit. Or do you want me to build the whole thing?
Upload this one. I don't know the others. Just for me.
Okay, wait. There is an option when we discuss the ladder diagram. There is an option on the ladder diagram where your stop button, your red, must control all the motor. When the red turns on, all the motors should switch off. right? So you can notice that when I did this ladder diagram, I did not include that's normally close contact. Why? Because I have not done it yet. It will not appear on my list. So what you have to do is once you finish all your diagram, let me go to the last branch. Once you finish all your diagram, let me add another rung. So when you're done with all your diagram, it was normally I'm doing the last rung. Normally open. So this is gonna be M1, and then another one, M2. So there is an option where there is 3 contacts, and this one here, the latching is on the 3 contact. How do you do that? Let me show you how to do that. Let me remove this one. Okay, if the latching is on 3 contacts, like I don't know if you can see, like here, the last part, the latching is on 3 contacts directly. So what do? Put first 1 contact, branch that contact. All right, you branch it, then you start adding other contacts in between. For example, the second contact, I want to do a motor 2 contact, so I'm going to put it inside there. Do you see how it's stretched? So you stretch, then you come, you level it, M2. If you want to add another contact in the latching, you take it, and so you have first to put the branch on 1 contact, then you start adding them inside there. I just fit it there. I drop it there in the middle. It's going to stretch itself. And do you see now it's 3 contacts? Can you see that? This is how you just have to learn how the software works. But that's not it. Then if I label it M2, I'm not going to put the label. Then you can add your latching there. You can add your latching there. And you can see how it's looking now. That's it. The best advice I can give you is, for example, for some contacts that are taking out of the, some people would do though, you put all the contacts first, then you start labeling them after, because sometimes, let's say for example the case of this one, I'm gonna put an output here for red, drop it there, and this is red light. This is red. So red was on not 6, 5. I remember red was on 5. So I label this red. Let's say I label this red. Okay? Now, that's red. This is red. Now, which means my latching also should have the name LED. This latching here should also have red, right? So I can right click there. So if I right click on the contact which I want to relabel. I right click, variable selector, select there. The list is going to reappear. I go there again. Now I want to label that contact red because it's the latching for red. Label it red. You see that? Now remember, red contact, when red contact come, you want to cut, you want to interact motor 1 and motor 2. So this contact also should have normal close contact up there. So if I want to add them, what should I do? Someone is appearing. That's Titus. Titus is appearing there. Okay. So what do? I take a normally close contact, drop it there on the first, there. You see that? I drop it here. There. I dropped it there. Can you see that? Now I'm going to label it red because I want red to, when red turns on, I want motor 1 to cut. So it's a normally closed contact. If I label it red, it means I'm telling this contact you're going to cut if red light turns on. I do the same thing. I go on reverse contact and drop it also on the second rung, which has motor 2. I label it also red. So red is already on my list. I can label it. So I'm also telling motor 2 that to cut when red turns on. And that's it. So some people would add, you put all your contacts, then you name the contact that only have one name, you name them yourself, and the contact that have two names, you start copying the name of the other one, adding them. Does it make sense? Yes, so that's what you do. Now, let me remove this contact here. If you want to load, the reason why I'm removing it because I didn't label it since we don't have motor 3. If you want to load the software, once I'm done like this, if I want to load the software, okay, here the term is, there is term download and upload. What are we doing? So when we're downloading, what does it mean? Let me check that. Let me make sure. If we are downloading, it means, okay, if we are downloading, uploading means we are sending to the PLC. It depends on the PLC type. Some people will use the words download when you are sending information to the PLC. Upload when you are taking information from the PLC. Okay, let me see this one because we might end up with a wrong upload. This one, how does it work? Upload. Okay, let's try. So next, you can build your circuit. Build it means compile it together. So before even you download, you can build it. I'm going to build it, so that's what it's going to do. It's building the circuit. It's compiling the circuit together. And once it's done, now it's asking me download. Okay, I did the building so I can know what I'm doing. You can see there where when I come to download, it's saying download to controller. All right? The message there is to controller. If you're uploading from controller. So here the term download means you are sending your information to the PLC. Does it make sense? So you can do it here or you can do it on top there. It's still the same thing. You can do it here, you can do it there. So I can do it here. Download, I want to download. So you click download. I did click download. We're waiting for it to respond. Okay, so when I click download, there will be a list of different Ethernet connections. So remember we are using the Ethernet. So I'm going to take this other one where it says ETIP1 Ethernet. That's where we are because we connected the Ethernet cable. I'm going to double click it because when I double click it, a list of different IP addresses is going to appear. IP addresses are like network numbers are going to appear. So I double click it. Double click again. Okay, yeah, it's working. So double click, it's going to be buffering like that. Because I doubt. Okay, it's showing that it's working because I see it flickering, but the list didn't appear because the list must appear. Okay, there's the list. On this list, you can see everything is crossed, which means these networks are not available, or these devices are not available except for this one. This one is not crossed. Can you see that? That's the only, which means that's the PLC. That's the one that is connected to the PLC. This is the only one that's available. The others are crossed out, which means they are not available. I'm going to click on this one, click, and then press OK. Press OK. Now, it's doing its things. It's busy sending the information. Now, we are at this stage. Download. Okay, I like to download with project value. So, I'm going to click on download with project value. There. And then, so it's downloading, which means downloading means it's sending information. And down here, it's telling you everything, the process. And it says, download with project value succeeded. So the message is, download is complete. Change the controller to remote to run to execute control project. Yes. You want to do that. That's what you want to do. Yes. So we say yes. And then, there it is. And you can see it showing why. Oh, it went on sleep mode. So, now it's live. Now you can see your PLC live. I mean, each contact live from the. You can see they've all turned red, which means we are live. So, it's showing us that the stop button are active, all the stop button are active. everything. It's supposed to, okay, I don't know if this circuit it was done correctly, but let me start, let me try. Okay, it's working. So, and you can see when I press start, you can see the outputs turn red also. I can also control it from here. I can press stop from here. If it's working. It's not. Let me try stop. Where's stop? This one. This thing is not working. Okay, I just interrupted, but yeah. Who checked this button?
This one is,
Yeah, that's the buzzer.
this one.
Whoever checked this button? Yeah, so it's, you can see that it's live. So I didn't do the whole circuit because it signaled to me that connection was interrupted.
Just let him on.
So I can reload it again.
The light was not